Hello YouTubers and fellow Square Enix fans, my name is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and today we're continuing our Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. So with all of our side quests out of the way, what we're going to do is we're going to pop in, do a few necessary things. Let me have a look. It is Tuesday today, so the reset has happened. We got to get a Chloe book. We turned ours in immediately, it seems. Alright, first things first. We are going to go to the Golden Saucer. Start out with the basics. Then we go to Eorzea. We get a Chloe book. We do the Chloe book. We sell all the items we get during the Chloe book. We're not selling them, we're turning them into the Doman Enclave, which we can level up now. And we're going to do our roulettes. So, gotta sort all of this out for a second. While we're in Eorzea, what is this? Cliffhanger. Is that the short one? It is? Yes, it is. No! Oh, I was going too fast and I realized, I can probably dodge that. I didn't come here to do the gates, I came here to do the scratch cards. But I saw this gate, I'm like, let me check if it's the small one. And it indeed is, so we're gonna go for it. Got it. Alright, so let's see. There you go, scratch cards. There's always a lot of things to do after the reset, so let's start doing it. There you go, 1800, I'll take it. Okay, no jackpot. Let's go with this one. Right, next, done. Go to Eorzea. No, not Eorzea. No, actually Eorzea, yes. You know what online say? Evocus, it seems. Yep, it's just evoke for now. Wanna do some, I wonder if he's in my chat. Right, we got a book. Wait. Did they add harder difficulties in there? This one I'm not too sure about. Zervan. Let's see, Containment Bay, we'll do that as a Paladin. Hey, Evoke, welcome in. So we're done. Did you already make them, or do we still need to do something? They're already finished so far, right? Did you already send them out yet? Otherwise I can go inside the, otherwise I can send them out.
Well, one doth not suffice. Hear the echoes of truth. Hear the echoes of truth. Spread the glory
Oh,
of my
yeah, because we need to unlock them, right? Oh wow, I wasn't paying attention. I was actually reading chat for a second.
The unenlightened come. Well, one doth not suffice. Hear the echoes of truth. Hear the echoes of truth. Spread the glory of my word. To me, my faithful. Even
Alright,
in
I'll
death,
abandon it.
there is no release.
Yo, Cyrus, how you doing, buddy? Wanna do a few roulettes with us, as well as some of the Chloe books? Doing good, doing good. So get your highest level out. We'll just do some of the Chloe books. Let's do all three of our Chloe books together. So I'll start mine. After mine's done, let's do Evokes. After Evokes is done, let's do yours. With a bit of luck, some of these will overlap on each other, so we don't have to do them. So we don't have to do a lot of different ones. And then we can always do a roulette afterwards to fill the last ones to complete the book. So just take whatever role you want. Doesn't matter if it's healing, tank, or DPS. I'd say DPS, I don't think we need any healing. We'll just blade. We only have Sophia together. Alright, alright. Well, then we'll just run them all together. Let's just quickly rush through all of these.
The unenlightened come.
Oh, you already completed them? You're early. There you go. Definitely goes quick with the three of us. And I do need these weapons for my Dome and Enclave, but yeah, you take them as well if you need them. Otherwise, I'm definitely taking them. Like I said, I still need to level my Enclave. So it definitely helps for me to run with you guys as well. Alright, so that's one. We got Earth's Font. That's A Realm Reborn, one of the last ones. There you go. I started streaming a little late. I was feeling a little bit affected by the heat of today. It's pretty warm. I was exhausted when I got home. Alright, so evoke of Cyrus is already done. So we're gonna check mine and then evokes after. So we got the World Eater. World Eater is also a Realm Reborn still. Like I said, we'll just go through them quickly. I'm gonna skip it. We don't need the shield. We'll survive this. Hi, Cyrus. Oh, you used the, I see what you did there. I thought it was gone. The King Moogle Mog striking tree, is it? No. Fort March, there we go. How am I on inventory space? Otherwise I have to go quickly to the Doman Enclave. Yeah, I have to go to the Doman Enclave after. GG. Chloe book, let's see. So far it's looking pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially. Bold Embers Extreme. I got some room left, so I can keep going for now. Valve Embers Extreme. Okay, now I've got one slot remaining. Let me quickly hop over to Doman Enclave for a second. No, not Girabania. Far East. Oh, we have a vendor now. Let me quickly have a... Oh, we can buy sake set for inside our house. Interesting. It's always good. I like sake. It's been a while since I drank it, though. God, it's been such a long time. This is orb worth anything? 64. Let's hang on to that. In my book, the next extreme trials from Shadowbringers. Oh, I can... well, we can still queue it, I suppose. Give me a second. That's actually a pretty cool looking sword. Oh wait, it's Shadowbringers. You said that. Sorry, no I can't. This one actually looks pretty sweet. Oh no. So, well, it's a bit big, I suppose, but what about the shield? That's a weird ass shield. Nope, we're gonna sell it. Oh, we got an update. On behalf of the Shisenkai Vexus, I thank you for your support. We're going to continue queuing after this, I just needed to create some space. I'm pleased to inform you we have made great strides in our efforts to rebuild the Enclave. Yeah, we were working on the fields, I believe. Oh, it's looking pretty good. We got the sheds going up. They actually organized the fields. Yeah, it looks better. Owing to your many contributions, the Enclave demands has seen further developments. As you continue to contribute to the Shisenkai and reconstruction efforts, in what other ways might the Dome Enclave grow and change? Alright. This one done. Ooh, still going well. Nice. We have the second coil of Bahamut, turn 2. Also, yeah, I won't be able to help with that one. That's interesting. Shadowbringers. I misread that. Okay, that's another one done. What else do we have? Second. Whoops, my bad. I don't think I've ever had a second coil Bahamut in my Chloe book. That's interesting. This is the annoying one, isn't it? With the air shafts. I'll bet you. Yeah, it's this one. There. Oh, one of you haven't done this one yet. Got a bonus, interesting. Yeah, like I said, you normally don't get a second coil. That's so interesting. This is the one with the dreadnought, isn't it? Done. Hey! You folks got an achievement. The story is pretty cool though, from the coil. Should definitely go through it and watch the whole story once. Okay, that messed up our three-liner. Did it? 1, 2... Yeah, it did. Alright, Alexander, the Breath of the Creator. If you have never done so, definitely recommend watching the coil. You get to see what happened to Louis Swan. This is the one with the Goblin Commander, isn't it? Yeah, it is. One. It's early in the week, so I'll keep shoveling. Nope. Alright, just not complete the rest. Let's see. Okay, which ones are the ones that you guys still need potentially? Oh wait, I can do the Burden of the Sun. There's one more I can do. You let me know which ones you need, Evoke, that we can do. Maybe you and Cyrus will be able to do the Shadowbringer one. I can't join you yet there. I love the theme song in this battle. Sins of the Sun 2. Alright, so I won't be able to complete that one just now. You let me know which ones you need. Because if I do this one, I can't shuffle anymore, so I'm gonna wait. Which ones are the ones you still need, Evoke? You can get many items after that, it seems. Got one, the tidal weapon. Okay, I can't help with any of those, unfortunately. Okay, so he was at the same place as mine. So, then we won't be able to do the ones you did, Evoke. We can do the dungeon ones, though. Would you be down to do some roulettes? We'll just do the normal way. High level, trial, guild test, normal alliance. How much room do I have? I've got decent room. Right, let me switch to Gunbreaker though. Also, I need to start watching my level because my Gunbreaker's catching up to my Dark Knight. You want to run them again, or would you rather do the other ones first and then you bill out? Oh. Okay. You'll join later? Would you wanna, Cyrus, wanna do the normal ones? We can invite, I will be in for the leveling. Alright. So that will be next. So we'll do the high leveling one first, me and Cyrus. Let's see if Nox is around. Maybe Nox would like to join. Oh? Yeah, there we go. Nox is usually around, and usually willing. He might not be online, actually. That'd be interesting to see he's not online. No, I don't think he's online. Alright. Either that or my friend list never seems to load properly. That's something they still haven't fixed until today. I gotta say, the Dome and Enclave is starting to get together. It's starting to complete slowly but surely. I'm gonna... we did the triple try. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try and do some of these glamours inside the chest. How many of these glamour things do I still have? Glamour Prism 65. That should be okay for a while. Like right now I'm just throwing everything in there, I'm not even sorting them. So whenever it gives me that warning, it seems there's already one in the chest. Snowcloak. I didn't recognize this one from a mile away. Where's my food buff? There we go. Oh, we got a new player bonus. Let's go. It makes no sense when I don't know the mechanics of the trial. Fair enough. I have that with the alliance rates. Some of these alliance rates are so chaotic. Healer, healer, benediction. That was a close one. The DPS is pretty good, but then again we got a red mage, we got a white mage, and we got a summoner, so there's lots of AoE here. I used to like the old mechanics with this boss, the one where you push the snowballs into the boss itself. Oh. Go. Yeah, I remember this dungeon having a lot of those antique things. No one ever bothered making those, honestly. I switch between YouTube and Twitch every now and then with promotions. Now it's YouTube again. Next time it will be Twitch again. Gotta split them evenly. Actually, it's in one of the rules. Imagine that. It says in the rules, if I wanted multi-stream, I should not neglect one platform above the other. So I actually need to balance it out, which is kind of interesting to see. I also can't use Twitch to pull everyone into YouTube or vice versa. If I multi-stream on both platforms, I need to treat them both equally or something like that. Which is super interesting to see. Right, final boss time. We got a cutscene, hang on. Yep. What did he say? PK Blizzard? PK Blizzard X. Might be a bit hard to follow. I'll wait till after the dungeon at least. That one's gonna crack Ashbourne. Man down! I repeat, man down! Yeah. On the first wave, all of them are fine. Wait, we probably... Alright, GG. Recommendation. Let's give it to Isabella. Let me see if I can find that person on Twitch. I'm assuming it wasn't Twitch. PK Blizzard X. There we go. Got it. Alright, give me a second while I fix my glamours. I already had this one. Okay, I already have that one as well. And that one as well. Man, I had so many of these things. Just throw them all in there. There you go. We'll go for complete sets when we're a bit fuller. Let me see. Live chat. It's always fun to meet fellow streamers on Twitch. Dropped him a follow. Gotta go back to my own stream for a second, because I do need to check my own chat. Yeah, my YouTube is a lot more active nowadays than Twitch is, apparently. But we're still building Twitch. You know, we've only started being affiliate this week, so can expect it to be on par on YouTube, where I've been streaming for multiple years already. But we're getting there. With a little bit of love. Alright, Evoke, would you want to do the leveling one now? Because the leveling one comes up right now. Defeating, yeah, sure, let's take that one. Alright, let me throw you an invite. Then what else? What did I want to do? So we did all that. Sort. Chloe book. We can shovel now, yep. If only that one was there. Got one. Oh wait, this is a 3-liner. Wait, no it's not. 1, 2. It's not, it's not, unfortunately. Like I said, we got the whole week before we need to turn this one in anyway. Alright. Dinkle Sprinkle. That name, though. I love it. I need to activate the guild buff. Let me, I think all of you can activate the buffs actually, but let me just double check. The guild buffs. So whatever ones we bought, because it's not active right now, should help you guys level up a bit quicker as well. The thing was, before most of you guys joined, I already saved up like 1,000,000 guild points. Give or take. A little less maybe, but around there. Because I never used any of the guild actions, and it was just me, so I had like leveled the guild from level 1 to level 15 and never spent a single point. And the level 1 and 2 ones are pretty cheap, but once we can build our own level 3 ones, I think then we should probably restrict those to the weekend and use the weaker ones during the day. I'm assuming it's the healer that's doing the marking right now. Because I never see any of us mark, so I'm assuming it's him. Maybe the guild buffs just ran out. Biblos. I think in the weekend, well, my Saturday is actually kind of jam-packed. Maybe on Sunday, I'll have to see. I want to start playing some old games again. I think I want to do some Dark Omen, Warhammer Dark Omen. Still one of my best viewed videos on my channel, even though it's the first video I recorded. Or maybe do some Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy XIV, the After Years, or maybe some Zelda. I know Spy is coming back this weekend, so maybe I'll do some Resident Evil 6 with her. But she just came back from holiday, so maybe she just wants to take a rest. Definitely wouldn't blame her. Heck, I might even have a hangover from the bachelor party I'm going to on Saturday. No, we gotta wait for the ads. Because he actually pulled me away from the ads. Yeah, thanks for picking up the chest. Like I said, I could use these items for my Doman Enclave. Most of you are passing on it seems anyway, but I could definitely still have some use for it. Even though it's not a primary need. It's definitely a secondary need. See, now I'm promoting my Twitch channel. First message was YouTube, this one's Twitch. Gotta share the love. We won't even get to the third dot. Yeah, I'll be dead. GG's. That's some good damage there on the last boss. Oh wait, you already did trial. Oh well, let's just, this one doesn't take too long anyway. So let's do trial, guild tests, and then the raids, if you still want to. If any of you don't feel like doing it, just drop out if you want. I'll keep doing all of them. Oh yeah, this is a free, this one's easy peasy. This is hard mode, okay. Alright, so the paladin is severely lower geared than me. Let's see if he's gonna taunt. It's always fun to see people taunt. Cutscene the bard. Do we get a bonus? We should, right? Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But, no. Actually, the normal Ifrit is in dungeon mode. Because sometimes you get normal Ifrit, but that's dungeon. Leveling dungeon. That's not trial. So that's what I was checking, if it's normal Ifrit, but then I realized that's the leveling dungeon only. For some weird reason, they're not considered trials. One of the best ones you can get, though, if you just want to get the bonus. Because normal Ifrit, what, takes like 2 minutes? Nice, stun immune. I'm not sure if he became stun immune after the enrage, or somebody stunned him a few too many times. Usually you want to stun him on eruption. Alright, let's do guild test now. Oh no, the hardest dungeon ever. GG. If you guys also give out your commendations, that means the random person that joins us in our dungeon always get 3 recommendations. Hey, I got it. Right, let's do normal right now. Not sure if you guys want to switch your classes. Ooh, nice. Close. Is that your first 100, Cyrus? Three? Nice. So this is the first time I get a Shadowbringer trial. Or a normal raid, I mean. You count the summoners too? Huh? I guess you could. Good run. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck there and get all that crap loot from those boxes. Definitely don't. Yo, Dark Enforcer, how you doing, buddy? Good evening to you. Talking about evening, let me turn on the light. Alright, so, I want to queue Alliance raid, but I also want to get myself a drink. I'm gonna hope, since the DPS is needed, let's see. I'm gonna queue, if it doesn't pop immediately, okay, I'm gonna grab myself a drink. Be right back. Okay, it didn't pop yet. Good. They usually either pop immediately or it's gonna take a while. In this case, it took a while. Figured I had enough time to grab myself a drink. Ice cold. Honestly, that's the only way I drink stuff, ice cold. I don't like warm drinks. Or lukewarm. With my third and fourth technically nice. Yeah, so my third and fourth will be Dark Knight and Gunbreaker. Then I'll have all the tanks level 100. And then I'm kind of curious as to where I will be able to unlock the Bastion. Because all the other ones, they were unlocked in like cities that weren't necessarily part of the expansion. So maybe I can get the Bastion unlocked already when it comes out. Alright, so we're queuing for the Alliance raid. Yeah, let me see if I can get the Idle Shire this time. After the roulettes, I will do my Beast Tribe dailies, and after that we continue the main quest a little bit. Let's see if we have some time. Started a little later streaming today. I heard this is where Limsa... I heard this was in Limsa by people. Welcome in, Demon Lord Gaming. Sorry, I didn't quite get your sentence. My apologies. You have cake? Let's go. What kind of cake? I prefer pie. Thank you for dropping in, Demon Lord. We're currently trying to grow our Twitch. Chocolate cake, yeah, chocolate fudge. The lava cake. Got none of these. I don't even know where to turn the stuff in that I got. Does it tell me where I can turn these things in? Minerals that serve active ingredients in various Garlean remedies, so I'm assuming it's going to be Relger's Reach. Sorry, I heard I was in Limsa for the new tanks. Oh, like that. I see. Bastion kind of fits, yeah. I'd say that's a good spot to put it in. Are we gonna get the class with the expansion, or are we gonna get it before the expansion? And that's a week straight of tuning into this generous guy. Hey, thank you for joining, Dark Enforcer. Gotta redeem those points for the TCG packs on Saturday if you want. Evoke's already building up a tremendous amount of points as well. He's like at 15,000 or something. With the expansion? I see. And thank you for the support, Dark Enforcer. I have been streaming a lot more than I have done over the past period. 18,000, sheesh. 18,000 Krista. Yeah, so like I said, I will, this week, remember, Saturday, I will not be able to do TCG. Because of the bachelor party that I have. Not mine, but a friend of mine. Someone I've known almost my entire life, but I have known him his entire life. Because I'm a little bit older. So I've known him for like 35 years now. It's almost my entire life, because I'm 38. But his friends are crazy, I tell you. Like, I'm the mild kind of guy, you know, I'm chill, but I wouldn't put you in the spot. These guys are like, nope, he's getting screwed. Oh, wow. Didn't get a single heal there. I got obliterated. I think the reason why Evoke's got so much points is because he gift subbed it like 9 gift subs or 8, something along those lines. 10 actually, I think. So you get a, yeah, prime sub, but you gifted subs as well, which I believe also rewards you with Krista. $12, yeah, exactly. The World of Darkness. Hey, it's your raid again. I always get Circus Tower. Yeah, like I said, I do believe gift subs also increase your Krista. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure because I'm normally in more of YouTube, so I'm not really sure how Twitch works yet. Figuring that out as I go. I do believe we have ads now on Twitch, unfortunately, because of the affiliation. But I do like that, partially, because now that I have ads going on, I can earn a little bit from that as well. Instead of people, like, if people can't donate, if they watch ads, they'll still help me. It's kind of interesting that I can reach that stage in Twitch within a week. But for YouTube, I still haven't reached it after 4 years. YouTube is hard to get there, though. No, it's been on, I believe. I think they have been running. I just got a notification in my stream that the ads were running. But since you guys are, if you guys are subscribed with Prime, you don't get ads. I still get credited for the ads if you are here, even though you're not watching them because of your sub. But you guys are subbed, so you guys don't get ads. That's the whole thing, you know, with the subs. That's why it's kind of, the ads are kind of promoting you to get subs as well, I suppose. Yeah, you can turn them off. I can turn them off. But then, if I turn them off, Twitch will take a large portion of the money. I have been playing it since 14.1.0, Demon Lord. Since the very beginning. However, funny story about that is that I keep resetting. Like, I used to play with friends, so I would play with them with a new character. They would stop playing after a while. I would get one of my other friends to play. I re-roll, I restart from scratch to play with them. They would stop playing after a while. I create a new character for a new friend, etc, etc, etc. So, I've never actually made it past Stormblood. This character is a character that I do everything while I stream. I meet friends, I made a lot of friends and people along the way streaming Final Fantasy XIV with this character. So every step I've taken I have recorded. It's on my YouTube. My YouTube is my main channel. Twitch is my secondary channel. I've only started streaming Twitch for about 1.5 weeks now. But thanks to my YouTube community we were able to hit affiliation within the first week. But so yeah, I have just recently started doing Shadowbringer. So we are, I'd say, about halfway of the main quest for Shadowbringers. Like 75, 76-ish main quest level. So yeah, that's fun. So, and I've never watched anyone stream it, or watched any spoilers, or demos, or anything. So I'm going in it completely blind, even after all these years. Even though the games have been out for like 6-7 years now, I am still completely oblivious as to what's about to happen. And I'd like to keep it that way if possible. So I don't know what Beast Tribe quests we have, I don't know what areas we're gonna get, I don't know what the story is gonna hold, what else? I don't know what the raids are gonna be, or the dungeons are gonna be. All of that. There's a few things sometimes, because it's really hard nowadays, you know, not to catch any information about any of the games. But I do remember the what is it called? The Lahi beams that were made when we entered the Raktika forest. I'm like, wait, I remember this. This was all over the internet about the Lahi song. I don't think you'll ever forget the Lahi song. No one forgets the Lahi song. I voice all the side quests. I do all side quests. I do all the content before I move on to the next expansion. I do all the raids, I do all the relics. No, I don't do like all the relics, but at least one relic. Like I've done all the relics for the Paladins so far. The A Realm Reborn one, the Heavensward one, the Stormblood one. But I don't do them for all the classes. That's too much. I'm still trying to fix some more of the redeems on the background. I've been looking at some ideas for redeems. Like, I can make a redeem that people force down my controller for 10 seconds. Or don't touch my keyboard for 10 seconds, no matter what I'm doing. Just immediately stop touching the keyboard for 10 seconds. Or... once I got my camera up, because I'm still trying to get a second camera. I got one, but it's a top-down camera for my trading card games. So maybe once I can get a face cam, I'm thinking of maybe getting some redeems to, I don't know, that allows me to do them with the camera. Wear a crazy hat. Wear an eye patch for the rest of the stream. Stuff like that. They will all be in the theme of Final Fantasy and Square Enix. Yo, Reggie. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the continued support on YouTube. How are you doing this evening? I hope you're doing well. I don't like the Warrior's Last Relic design. Honestly, I don't like most of the relic designs, honestly. I like the design until they start glowing. The non-glowing ones look way better. I know, I'm just not a huge fan of the glowy weapons in the game in general. I don't like anything extra. What alliance are we? We are Alliance B. So I like how my Gunbreaker looks right now. He's not overly colorful. He's not shining like a rainbow. That's cool though. Hammer. They should introduce a lot more hammers into the game. I think that's cool. A good hammer is awesome. Sure, an axe is dangerous, but don't forget, a hammer will mash you up as well. It doesn't even matter if you're wearing armor when you get hit by a hammer. Like, an axe will glance off armor, but a hammer will just crush the armor. Especially if you have one of those warhammers with a pickaxe on the back. Like this one, this pickaxe, for example. Imagine getting hit by that, it's game over. Doesn't matter who you are. You got a bludgeon and you got a pick here. Nothing will stand in the way. Hammer time! Or hammer! No, honestly though, like if you're wearing plate armor, I think a lot of fantasy games, or like just fantasy in general, made the misconception that with a sword you can just cut through armor, etc. That doesn't work. You can't cut through armor with a katana. It's not a magical sword that just cuts through everything. It doesn't work like that. Fully knighted armor is really hard to hit. But you take a hammer, he just bashes armor in, good luck. That's why they invented hammers in war anyway. But nowadays, because of fantasy, people think a katana can cut through like a tank. Dude, you hit a plate armor with a katana and that katana will snap in half. Like, the folding techniques they used for katanas is cool, but the main reason they used to fold it so many times is because the quality of steel they used in Japan was far less inferior to the ones they used in Europe. Europeans have way more superior kind of iron. That's why they didn't need to be folded that much. So folding the katana is to take out the impurities in the iron. No, no. People are attaching the change always way too quickly on this boss. Just leave him be. You can damage him right now, and he won't be able to get up. Oh wait, yeah, okay. They waited a little bit at least. Also makes me wonder, this tank has been low health all this time. Why are you in front of the boss? You only need one tank in front of the boss in this fight. There's no need for you to be here. You're just taking unnecessary cleave damage. I don't mind a lot more double tank bosses where you need two tanks to tank the boss's cleave attacks. They don't really have that much. That used to be like a common thing in World of Warcraft. That was kind of cool because it required you to team up with the other tank to take most of the damage. Alright, so right now my Twitch says we got an ad break in 1 minute and 20 seconds. I used to be a high-end hardcore raider back in World of Warcraft. I even used to be in Final Fantasy back in the day. But savages? Yeah, do savages have cleave damage? Yeah, so 1 minute we'll have ads. Let's see if it triggers. It won't for you guys because you're subscribed. Or, what do you call it? Yeah, subbed. Some of the new raids have it? Okay, I see. Because it used to be an interesting mechanic, because now most of these raids, you can just have one tank tank it, and the other tanks are pretty much doing nothing, really. Switch or share, yeah, so debuffs and cleave damage. Pretty much. It's what I loved about tanking in World of Warcraft, honestly. The boss mechanics for tanks were interesting. Yeah, because here there's absolutely no reason for these tanks to be here. They can just stand over there with the rest of the group. If there's cleave damage right now, all they're doing is take more damage for the healers to heal. Well, not really. You don't really need all the tanks here. I mean, for the trash, yes, but not for the bosses. Because there's no stacking debuff on this one. You're right, you know, you have to split the ads. Let the sun shine in. Alright. What kind of loot do we have? Let's give a recommendation to the Dragoon. Loot. A circus shard. I don't even know what those do. Aiming, greed. Costing, greed. Maiming, greed. Healing, greed. Buff of darkness, pass. This thing, greed. This thing, greed. We're gonna have one of these persons just wait forever again on the pad, aren't we? Gotta love these people, you know. It's probably this guy. It's probably Ferrodon, because he's the last one to roll, I believe. I didn't even roll that high, so honestly I probably won't win, but... God, man. Makes me wonder why people always do this. What the heck? Roll on that thing already. Every item has been rolled on. You're not gonna tell me that guy just went AFK for the last item. He went AFK for the last item. You know, there's no way that he would have forgot to click on that one and then accidentally had to go to the toilet or something. Because some people are just waiting for everyone to leave. Yeah. Hey man, I got time, man. I don't care. I'm just relaxing right now. Just enjoying my cola here, just talking to you guys. Shh, shh. Don't say that, Evoke. Shh, it's struggling. We need it. We need more. But that's true, though. Twitch is not struggling at all. We've only been here for a week. That's true. That's true, Demon. That's why a lot of people leave. So it does work. That's the problem. It does work for them to wait. But if they think they can make me leave before the timer is up, they got another thing coming. You want to waste my time? I'm going to waste your time. Good luck. I don't care. Is it that one? There's... wait. What's the other one, then? So I have a lot of these things. Pinch of active ingredients. Are they randomized to which ones you get? I also got these. Sturdy vat materials. And I got harpoon heads. That cake was delicious. I love cake as well. Ice cream as well. Anything though. Any dessert. Monago. I turned it in at Monago. Where's Monago? Over there. There, Augusta deliveries. I think that's it. Yeah, I googled it already. It says Monago. I believe that's over there in the tent. If they're not high enough from the value you can give them. Let's see. Monago. Here we go. Oh, I guess... So, I need a certain level. What about active ingredients? Kurenai in Tsunesato, Ruby Sea. So that is the Far East, Tsunesato. That's the house underwater. The Ruby Sea. Onokoro. Wait, did Tsunesato not have Did they not have a thing? Oh no, they don't have a Aephorite. Interesting. So there's one quest here that's still on the map. That's because I still haven't done Crystal Palace. So we should probably do Palace of the Dead soon again. Maybe make a group. Not sure if you, Cyrus and Evoke, if you guys are up for some... Not now though. But in the future, maybe with Spy, the four of us can do some POTD. Right, so where is she? To Kurenai. So maybe I don't have this one unlocked yet. Sayo. Says Amami. Where is she though? She says it's 7 and 10. That's not even here. Six, 8, 9, 9. So it should be in this village? Those coordinates are off. There's no way it can be there. Hey Spy, welcome in. Here it is, take the teleport. I can't run though, I gotta walk. For 5 minutes, man. Sprint. I'm sprint walking. When you speak of the devil, they will appear. Here's Kurenai. Here we go. Interesting. So I gotta switch to miner. So the other one I could just turn in and get the experience for the miner. Here I actually have to switch to the miner, it seems. Yeah, that's interesting. 1, 2, and we got exactly 6, so let's go. That's a lot of experience. You're a miner now? Physically, no. Mentally, probably. Leveled up, let's go. Glad tidings, Xaxis. Thanks to the remedy you've been bringing us, those who look ill will be able to recover swiftly. For the first time in recent memory, there have been no severe causes, and certainly no deaths. Having experienced firsthand the medicine efficiency, both our healers and citizens have already been clamoring for more. Now have I seen my people so happy, so full of hope. Lady Hisue, my dear mother, she too has been feeling unwell. Might there be any more of the remedy still? Had you come earlier, my reply would have been no, but for a blessing, Vexus here has just furnished us with more. I shall see that it delivers to you. Well, that's what the spy said. So you're Vexus? I've heard about you. Aye, this is the kindly adventurer who's been working with Sanana. We owe her good health to these tireless efforts. I shall be forthright. I still mistrust outsiders. Many of us do. I'll take a pill, man. It's been ages since I've been here and helped you guys out. You see this pickaxe on my back? I'm gonna hit you with it if you start being so emo all the time. And yet we are grateful. While we do not yet welcome you as a ruby, while we do not yet welcome you as the Ruby Princess does, we offer you our thanks all the same. Good. Just keep reminding that. Just keep remembering that. Or I'll come visit you and haunt you in your dreams. As the Ruby Princess does. I'd love to see the looks on their faces when they learn who you really are. Oh, Sanana, you mustn't entertain such thoughts, not even in a jest. All know that the Ruby Princess must live out her days within the palace. She has it always been. Should my presence here come to light, the citizens will be up in arms. We can ill afford to have them distracted. No, I would have my people focus upon only one thing, embracing the outside world. Though they still have a long way to go, we will guide them one step at a time. Kura now considers you a supporter of Tsunasato. That's the first one I ranked to level 2, I think. Kurina is pleased with your efforts. She now considers you a supporter of Tsunasato's emergence. And yet, there's still much work to be done for the people of Tsunasato are to shed apprehensions towards the outside world. To that end, Kurina has a new favor to ask you. Oh no. Yeah, we just finished all the roulettes. Just clearing out my inventory now. Our people have begun to harbor interest in the outside world. We must nurture that interest by introducing more useful foreign items into their lives. And for that next item, I ask you to bring equipment that might afford us a protection against sharks. In the past, such things were unnecessary, as the people of Historia kept the creature's population at bay through regular large-scale fishing operations. However, such expeditions were largely abandoned under Imperial rule. As a result, sharks have now multiplied to plague-like proportions, and in their compensation for limited prey, the creatures have grown uncommonly savage. In order to keep our citizens safe, I would commence regular patrols to the surrounding waters. Alas, our guards are ill-equipped for such a dangerous task. Against the shark's tough skin, the weapons are as playthings. Though the blue Kojin, we acquired blades of steel from Kugane, yet while these are indeed sharp, their weight renders them unwieldy. Not to mention, they're quickly to go to rust. What we need, Vexus, is a weapon that shall neither rust nor be stopped by shark skin. With your knowledge of techniques from above, could you please furnish us with such an item? Alright. So we get scripts for stuff like that, or how does that work? We just get experience? Oh, we get a bunch of scripts as well. I haven't really researched into this script thing at all yet. I know you can get items from it, etc. Alright. Yeah, that's for another time. No! I can no longer turn them in. I can now turn this thing in, though. Level up. So now these items have become useless. Okay. So, can I trade these, or are these bound? Bindings. Okay, so they become useless. Pretty much, so I'll just delete them then. Right? I can delete them now, right? Any of you know how that works? Because she's the only one who will take these things, but she's no longer taking them because she's rank 2 now. Sturdy vat material. Atkirak. Just delete? Yeah, that's what I figured. So we got this one still in Idleshire. Honestly though, those things are kind of easy to collect. Maybe they become harder, I'm not really sure. But these ones were so easy to collect, those pinch of active ingredients. I was able to fix my Nightbot from spamming so much, so that's good. Still walking. I think those 5 minutes have passed already, but I'll just keep walking for now because I've been standing still most of the time. After this I will go to the guild house and we'll water the crops and see what my submarine is doing. Wait, I can actually see that here, what my submarine is doing. Oh, it's already on the way. Oh, it's about to be here in 23 minutes. Yeah, I saw it. It's 23 minutes. Okay, I don't have enough for him yet. Alright, then what we'll do instead is... I'll visit the guild house in 23 minutes and I'll water the plants as well. Still gotta wait one more minute before I can actually fly. We had to redeem for no running, so that's what we're gonna do. I think we'll level up the pixies now, so... Right, at least the redeem is finished, so we can go. What have you been up to, Spy? How are you feeling? You've been training my chocobo? Probably not mine, though. I haven't put mine in the stables yet. So that's probably... Maybe Spice and Evokes. Mine's been with me this whole time because I'm a tank, so I can use the extra DPS from the chocobo quite a bit, actually. Spy, yeah. It's one reason why it's not in the stables right now, because it actually helps me do DPS. Once I max out my tanks, I'll put it in the stables. Because then I'll go DPS and I won't need the extra DPS. Mine is pink. Yeah, Spice is pink as well. It's pink and she's got the blue outfit. I don't know which color I wanted. Maybe I'll keep it yellow. Just classic yellow. White is kind of cool as well. Imagine you could overfeed your chocobo and you get a fat chocobo as a battle mount. That'd be fun. I want like a fat chocobo as a battle mount. Suit black. Yeah, I was thinking of black, but I think white is... I don't know. Can you get a white chocobo? Is that even possible? I think white looks majestic. I loved the white chocobo that you get in Final Fantasy XVI from Clive. You have a white one? Alright, alright. I'll probably go for white then. I know, like I said, white has a certain majestic to it, majestic feel to it. And since I like playing Paladin, aka the Warrior of Light, pretty much. Like, if you check what the original Warrior of Light design is, I think it closely resembles Paladin the most. The fact because it has a sword and shield. But the definition of Warrior of Light has been stretched with Final Fantasy XIV. Because if you look at the original Final Fantasies, it has always been the Warrior, aka Paladin, aka Knight. That was the Warrior. The Warrior of Light. If you play Dissidia, for example, the Warrior of Light is the one with the horns. I don't think I have that helmet on me right now. No, I don't have it on me. I've got that one as a figurine, together with the Dragoon from Play Arts, Kai Arts, Play Kai Arts. Helm of Light, yeah, that one. Yeah. That was from Yoshitaka Amano, his design. His concept art. I would love to have a painting of him. I have one, but they're so freaking expensive. The original ones. I don't mean a lithograph, but an actual painting. Those are so freakishly expensive. But then again, they are literally pieces of art. So, they have art-like prices. Last time I saw one of his paintings, it was like 20k for a small one. The Heart Oasis. Tier Beck is ready to take the next step with you, alright? You know, Vexus, we've known each other for a while now. I was thinking perhaps it's time we start living together. I could build us a lovely house in Lay Mag. Fill it with your heart's desire. What do you say? A certain fairy king wouldn't be pleased. Of course, Titania. You didn't think I'd forget about them, did you? It was just a jest. Just a jest. Yes, I'd never dream of taking away from our king, whose beauty is equaled only by their benevolence. Gulp. So, to your back, I've been wondering how the boy in right is faring. Is there any chance we might meet him in Lee Mag? If you're worried about him, sure. I can check if he's asleep and bring him back to us. You come along, of course, Vexus. Right, before we continue this, guys, give me a second. I'm gonna grab myself another drink and a small toilet break, so I'll be right back. Bear with me for about 3 to 5 minutes. And we are back. Thank you for waiting, everyone. Checking on my stream. There we go. Want to go to Lee Mac, do you? Very well. Just close your eyes. Oh yeah, I love this playground. It's pretty fun. We got those macaroon cushions already. Ah, you're the man from before. After you left, everyone in the village brought me lots of tasty things. I ate so much I felt like I was going to burst. We're pleased to hear that. Now I take you're no longer plagued by nightmares. Not at all. I only have fun dreams now, like this one. It only makes me not want to wake up again. Truly, if that's what you wish. It can be arranged. I have some chores to do, so I better wake up now. So long. Damn pixies. Always trying to take the children's souls. Let that be a reminder that pixies aren't to be trusted. Snort. Exactly. Oh, come on now. It was just a jest. I prefer my mortals alive and happy. I'll have you know, dead and unhappy ones don't give us the fun dreams to harvest. But enough of that. We still have Nightmare of Anguish. What do you say we investigate Amarang next? Sounds good to me. Based on the preliminary sniffings, the stench of the nightmares is concentrated in Ward Sug. Can you tell us what manner of dreams are common there? As I recall, most dreams are to do with water. Folk going thirsty, searching for a waterhole, that sort of thing. So their need is simply for safety and survival. If that stands to reason, given the region is inhospitable desert, without further ado, let us make for Mort Sug and search for the source of the nightmares. Inhospitable. That was not that hard to pronounce, but somehow I was struggling. Yeah, we've barely scratched the surface of this area. I think we'll return to either this one. I think we're gonna... We might return here or the other one with Yulmore. At some point we're gonna have to bring the fight to Yulmore, I assume. What a dull and dusty place. There isn't a single pretty flower around. Not anything that looks tasty. Instead, I see the revolting worms everywhere, and people eat them. Yelch! Just thinking about it makes my stomach turn. Well, to each their own, and they, to me, look quite palatable. I can imagine them bursting in one's mouth, releasing the slimy goodness within. Perhaps I should take some with me. Yo, Plumps, how you doing, buddy? How far am I in Shadowbringers? I'd say about halfway on the main quest. We're 76, I think, with the main quest. How are you doing, sir? Let me give you a shout out. For those, let me shout you out in YouTube and Twitch both. So we have Plump Rumps. Double S, I believe. So far, it's been so-so, honestly. Like, a lot of people have hyped it up, and so far I'm like, I guess I still have to experience it. So far, I would say I liked Stormblood more. But, you know, I'm just a bit crazy, I suppose. Can I do a shout out here? Shout out, yep, and then Plump Rumps. That should work. There we go. So for those of you who are currently watching, go check out Plump Rumps. Recently met him during one of his streams, and he's been sticking around ever since. Plays a variety of games, from a lot of horror games, Resident Evil. Recently saw him play RV Dare Yet. That was a lot of fun. Clipped one of his videos where he was just driving through a forest and get an avalanche of moose just falling over. Or deer. Well, yes, Evoke, you're technically right, but I did say main quest, because a lot of those 80 quests are post Shadowbringer quests. Like if you... I'll show you after. Well, to each their own, and they took me... Okay, yeah, we already read that one. I don't even think about bringing out to Liu Mac. I will murder you. Holy shit. I prefer nightmares at any rate. Speak of which, we should get to work. As before, we're looking for a slumbering child. I doubt there'll be too many of us in such a bustling marketplace. How can we be sure the child will be sleeping? and lets nightmare induce an unnatural drowsiness. Those affected cannot easily resist it. Like, the thing is, like, complete. Here you have the main quest. So if you check the main quest for the A Realm Reborn, that was only 2 level 50 quests. Yeah, but that's true. I did say main quest though. And then here, look, because these are post main quest. That's a lot of them. And then you have the main quest for Heaven's Ward. There's only one level 61. All of the other ones are post. Oh, this one's Dragon main scenario. This one's post. Stormblood, post Stormblood, Shadowbringer, post Shadowbringer. See? I reckon the main scenario one will probably end with like 1 or 2 level 80 ones. And then it will go into post main story quests. Yeah, a lot of people have said that. I'm kind of curious as to see how I will experience it and how I will like it. So far, it's not bad, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike what I've seen so far. But I do think that Heaven's Ward and Shadowbringers were... Oh, sorry, Heaven's Ward and Stormblood, up to this point at least, were slightly better. Because they were following a path. They were continuing the story. The rebellion of Alamigo against the Empire, etc. And the war against the dragons. We haven't really experienced... We've encountered Yulmore a few times, I suppose. But there's nothing crazy yet going on. But let's see. Yeah, that's probably it. We're still building up towards that hype. We got the Forest of Lahi, though. That's something. Neil, please forgive me. Sob. Oh, don't worry about the boy. He's bone tired is all. Has been getting much sleep of late on account of the nightmares. Is there something you need? Investigating nightmares, you say? Well, it's no secret why my son has them. We were traveling through the desert with his sister. I'm sorry. Still too fresh. Now, if you excuse me, I've got some errands to run. Don't worry about the boy. He's safe enough sleeping there. At least he's in the shade. At least put a blanket over him or something. Just, if you plan on heading out, be sure you carry plenty of water, alright? Stormblood? I like Stormblood. I like the transformation of Ida, aka Lise. Out there, it's a matter of life and death. The boy is plainly in the grip of a nightmare, yet he gives off no scent. He's the source, and no mistake. Right then, let's tend to business before his father returns. Have at it, Diesel. With pleasure. The Dark Pixie. Yep. Don't interfere anymore. I'm warning you. Oh, will you stop doing that? The child and I, we created a watery friend together. If you give it form, you will get it hurt, or worse. You ugly nightmares are no match for us. We'll take care of this one like we did the others. It feels like a storm is raging in my belly. Gotta go to the toilet. Run. Why? Why must you torment me? I only want to fill this hole in my heart. A hole where a friend used to be. Alone inside the cramped old castle. How I long to see them. You mean Titania? Now, wait just a... I absolutely can't wait. I'm going to be sick. Meow. Phew, thank goodness I didn't come up back inside the village. Alright, Vexus, same as always. Alright, let's see what kind of abomination we'll fight this time. A worm. Nightmare worm. Are you still here, Spy? You did it! You did it! Dependable as ever, Vexus. Come, let's hurry back to Mortsuk and look in on the child. We'll leave the talking to you. Oh yeah, I can't fly here yet. I was trying to fly. Fail. Are you better now? Yep, looks alright. Huh? Weren't you just... Oh, still here, are you? Do you know this man, son? I suppose. Don't laugh, but I think I met him in a dream. In a dream? Well, now, isn't that amazing? I said, don't laugh! Sorry, I don't remember you. Why were you last so lively? But tell me, what kind of dream was it? Anil. I saw Anil. The same one, then. I'm sorry I wasn't there. Must have been hard. No, it was different this time. This man, he appeared and trounced the water monster. But that's not all. At the place where the monster fell, flowers began to bloom, and they reminded me of a promise I made to Anil. A promise that one day I'll fill El Marong with flowers. You see, one day, son, one day we'll make sure your sister's wish come true. Mark my words. How have you been, Plump? Are you gonna stream tonight? Maybe I can rate you out on Twitch. In a couple, I'll probably have about an hour left in me or so. Well, we have to go now, but whoever you are, I hope to see you again. Thank you, Pale Pixie, for helping me to remember. The boy's well again. Another job well done. But he was thinking unlad. Why do you suppose? Probably not. But today's reset day, you know, so we had all those trials as well. And a lot of things that I had to do. But in honesty, I also streamed a little late today, so probably not much storyline getting done today. As I understand, the little sister died of the thirst in the desert. Latching onto his ordeal, Unlad had planted a nightmare in the form of a water monster. Though we were the ones who helped him to conquer the nightmare, ironically it was his very existence that brought him hope. The nightmare brought him hope. It's certainly something to chew on, but for now let us return to Lee Mag. Another gate awaits. Alright, more bubbles. I mean, we are still doing content. It's just not the main story right now. You know, last time we leveled up our miner, we unlocked the beast tribes. We're progressing the beast tribes. There will be an end to those eventually. So it's not like we're procrastinating, just doing all the other stuff beside the main quest first. Want to go to Lee Mac, do you? Very well, just close your eyes. Do-do-do-do-do. I can definitely play a lot longer in the weekends as well, except for this weekend. This Saturday is pretty much taken. And on Sunday, I'm not really sure yet if I'll stream Final Fantasy XIV. Because Spy will be back, so depending on how she feels, we might stream some Dune. Or maybe even some Resident Evil 6. Or nothing at all. Maybe I won't stream at all. We'll have to see. It kind of also depends on how I feel after the bachelor party. It's been a while since I've done crazy stuff. I'm getting older as well. So you're back. Are you alright? You haven't uttered a word since we returned. And I'm probably the oldest of the group there. They're all, like, mainly his friends, and they're a little younger than me. So I'm probably the oldest in the group there. Oh, sorry. That was deep thought. There's not very pixie-like at all, is it? Only by a couple of years, though. Go ahead, Vexus. You know what to do. Release the bubbles! Will they turn them into something? Or do we have to wait for the second gate as well? By freeing the little boy Mortsuk from his nightmare, you and yours have reclaimed the dreams of those in Amarang. Tierback appears eager to further beautify Limag, and for it they require your aid. Okay, I guess they need more bubbles. And that's that. We'll go on ahead back to Leader Laron. Come and see us when you're ready, alright? Taking the slight down. Woohoo! It's kind of funny, your character gets locked into that animation. Macaroons. These things are always so freakishly expensive in the stores. Thanks to you, we reclaimed the dreams of yet another region. I'm really truly grateful, Vexus. Now about Anlad. It is strange, but I can't help but feel as if I know them. And as you know, I built Limag together with my departed best friend, but maybe, just maybe, that friend has. No, it couldn't be them. I'm being silly. You set Titania free, Vexus. Everyone knows that. Wait, do you mean to say that your friend was the previous Titania? Back then, they weren't Titania yet. They were simply kind-hearted pixie who saw fit to befriend me. Eccentric as I am, together we built Limag. Together we had the finest fun. They're very dear to me, that's why. No matter what, I want to protect our garden, like they protected all of us from the Sin Eaters. I see. Close as you were, it isn't implausible that you would sense your friend in another form. The dream of being alone in the castle is suggestive indeed. Be that as it may, I do not see how Anlad could be the reincarnation of your friend. After all, pixies are born of the souls of children. Oh wait, could it be that the Ever that is gathered? You know, never mind. I'm sure I'm just being sentimentally and silly. As I said, it's no pixie-like to overthink things. Let's do something fun and productive instead, like filling Amarang with happy dreams. There you go, the Dream Spinners, reputation up. We are now respected. We got 3 new side quests. You always get a new batch of quests when you level up, unless you hit rank 7. From 7 to 8 you do not. Actually from 6 to 7, not from 7 to 8 I believe. Okay, don't need any of that. Right, we got a stuffed Porksy, that's all we got. Throw Porksy at any threats that appear. What? This is a Porky launcher. That was interesting. Already rank 5 with the pixies, so it's going pretty quick. Like I said, it's best to do them every day to just get them over with. I started pretty late when it came to the Beast Tribe quests. So by the time I started doing them, it took quite a while for me to catch up to the point where it should have been. And now that I'm doing them, the moment they get unlocked, that should prevent them from lagging behind. Still missing one faction. I wonder if it's a crafting faction or a combat faction, because this one is the gathering faction. And so far it's always been 2 combat and 1 different one. Except for A Realm Reborn, I suppose. That one had 5 factions. Alright, that's that one done. Now we switch over to the miner. And then we go to the Qatari. Won't be... actually... 1620, 180. Yeah, we might level this one up as well. So we also get a follow-up quest from here. So we actually get to do 12 Beast Tribe faction quests today. Even if it's 150, it's still enough to level. So it's gonna... but seeing as it's 360, we've done it twice, so it's 180 per day, so definitely enough. So that means 60 per quest. 120 is 480. Yeah, we need to do all 3. So yeah, it looks like you're right, Evoke. Probably not going to do much main quest today. But then again, we did do quite a bit of things already. We got the Chloe book pretty much done. So this one had a good potential though, but like 1, 2, 3. But we can only 1, 2, 1. So there's so many ways to get at least 2 lines, but not 3. So I'll just keep shoveling it until like it's Monday. If it's Monday and we can't get a 3-liner, we'll just turn it in as it is because, you know, the reset is coming up on Tuesday. Right, so here, let's see, mineral deposits, and we need mother's recipe, splendid ant eggs. Lahi. Okay, that's one quest done. So let's see if we can mine that unspoiled one after I get this one quickly. For this one we need scorpions at the husk. Then we'll teleport there and see if we can get that this one, unspoiled mineral deposit. Right, so where's that mineral deposit? It's over there. It's gonna be here somewhere. There it is. Sheesh, hello? Oh well. Ooh, that's pretty close, 3.5 million. That's like a good leveling dungeon, or a Chloe book. Chloe book is way more than that, actually. How much is a Chloe book? 2.6 million at level 79. So yeah, Chloe Book is probably closer to like 11 million for you. You'll get it tomorrow, unless you want to grind it out now, but you will get it tomorrow if you do roulettes. Alright, time to upgrade the class quest, or the beast tribe quest. Wisdom of the Night. Chakral Quattle. Eyes eagerly dart about the caves of the Hopi Stopple. Yeah, bonus roulette, I think. I don't think a normal leveling roulette will give you that much, without the bonus. Good madam. It was madam, wasn't it? Mother tells me you've been working your tail off around Stopple. Is that why you can't see your tail, perhaps? Anyhow, thanks to you, Father says that we're ready to begin X-Vacation. Isn't this all exciting? Chakral, we must remember to remain calm and composed. The caves are vast, their tunnels burrow deep into the burrows of the land. Slow, steady, circumspect is the order of the day. And we speak a preliminary exploration team is surveying the tunnels to determine where we might best begin the excavation. We will await their findings before deciding on our best way to move forward. Understood, Father. I promise to be circumspect. Does that mean we can begin digging already? Torol Manol, what news from the depths? Digmaster Katarl, I fear we encountered something rather unexpected. I fear that we may not be able to commence the excavation effort as quickly as we had hoped. We cannot start digging, but why? What did you find down there? No sooner had we stepped through the entrance, our whiskers twitching in anticipation of the wonders that awaited, did we see them, nasty creatures swarming in every nook and cranny of the caves. A most troubling development indeed. We Qatari are scribes, not warriors. Indeed, it was the presence of fearsome fiends and worse blocking our way through the Ravel that kept us trapped for 100 years. Are we doomed to suffer a similar fate here? I did defeat the Light Warden, you know. The Ella of Ronka, bringer of night, would fell these terrible beasts for us? I'd like little more than to take advantage of your kindness, but I fear there is a rub. A rub? A rub. In our preliminary explorations of the Stopple, we had discovered that another ward seals the tunnels below, a ward not unlike that one that barred the entrance, but with one notable, unfortunate difference. It's a ward impassable to all but the servants of Dalamud, namely the Qatari. No, I fear we have to find our own way to dispatch the beasts that have burrowed their way from the depths. But without Sir Madame Vex's aid, we'll be chewed up the moment we step in there, tails and whiskers and all. Scree, the serpent. The great serpent, it speaks. Indeed, and yet it does not move. Till now, we've only had to follow where it goes. The time it appears we must fully grasp the import of its message. A message which sadly is beyond our comprehension. If only there were someone who... But of course, the son of Dwadi. The son of... You mean the tall fellow who likes to wave his arms in the air when he talks? Oh, the very same. Vexus, it appears we will require your assistance once more. Might you be so kind to see my boy safely to Slitherbow, that he will summon this Quinford for us? Would you kindly, Vexus? Father and I would appreciate ever so muchly more. Now, come along, great serpent. I like his way of speaking. It's like he's a child, so he doesn't know how to speak properly yet, so he just makes these interesting words up. Oh, there's another unspoiled note. Where are all these unspoiled notes coming from? Is it the same place? Ooh, the game did not like that. That was interesting, because that one apparently was a collectible. I didn't see the mark there. What's this, you say? Fell beasts prowl the tunnels at every turn? No doubt they are remnants of the shadow that wandered the forest came to life. Demons come to suck up the currents of ether that gave the great wood life, reducing our home to a withered husk. That could be it. Or they could simply be nasty little buggers that crawled their way up from between the rocks, you know, like the ones around here. Valen, my good sir madam, you know of these creatures too? I do. Mother tells me that when our ancestors first came to Slitherbow, they were set upon a swarm of ravenous creatures that crawled up from below. Unfortunately, one of the elder priests managed to utter an incantation that drove them away. If you look closely at the walls around us, you can see the glyphs carved into them. The same protective magic that saved our forefathers have been worked into the very walls around us. In a sense, the settlement of Slitherbow itself served as a ward against the dangers that lurk beneath us. Just so, Valen, and it's precisely wards and incantations of this sort that I have made the focus of my studies of late. I remain ever impressed with your knowledge, my good sir madams. Might I be too much to ask if you could teach the incantations to the great serpent, that it might protect us in the expedition below? Scree? Well, what blasphemy do you speak, child? Do you think me, a humble servant of the wood, so brazen as to believe he could enlighten the divine protector himself? Look, this isn't exactly my area of expertise, but it strikes me that there might be a similar way to approach this. Why don't we simply fashion a talisman for the two of you, you know? Like the ones we used to keep danger at bay. I can craft a simple object, serve as a vessel. Then Quainford can mutter a few words and enchant it as he sees fit. Tradition dictates that the talisman be fashioned from materials indelibly connected to the bearer's home. Thus, of those who live in Slitherbow usually gather what we need from Cydia's swamps, but for our Qatari friends we'll have to look further east. Vexus, your knowledge of rocks and stones just might serve us well here. Why don't you head over to Merle's Regret and see if you can find us a Serpent's Eye. It's a rare gem that we often carry about to ward off danger. And I shall immediately begin on weaving incantations especially tailored to protect our good friends from the sort of terrifying creatures that infest the caves and tunnels they seek to explore. A foolproof plan if there ever was one. Carl, you can stay here with me in Slitherbow and help me collect the other materials I need. It'll be a perfect opportunity to introduce you to my fellow blessed. Once we have everything we need, let's meet up again at Hoppy's Stoppel. I want to test the effectiveness of the talisman for myself before we leave Chakul and his friends on their own. Hey Lisa, welcome in. Glad you could drop in. Trying to keep that streak alive, are you? So yep, strike. Well, thank you for dropping in. Don't have much left on the stream today. I reckon about about 30 minutes. Probably not even. I think I'm probably going to stop after I finish off my Beast Tribe quests. But you're just in time. We got a few minutes left ahead of us. We need Serpent's Eye. Just one, though. Today was brutal. Because of the warmth, you meant? Or something else. Trade my 10-minute... Oof. That kind of brutal. I see, I see. How did it go? Satisfied with it? Oh, good luck with the interview tomorrow. Didn't know it was for tomorrow. Best of luck. You got this. You got this. I know I know you're probably like ecstatic right now and what's the right word? Tensed, anxious. I bet you can't wait for this to be over. Ah, there you are. Were you able to find something suitable to making our talisman? I sure did. A Serpent's Eye. Why yes, this should serve quite well. Just give me a moment or two. I'll round up the materials Chakul and I gathered from the village and whip up something in no time. Just add the feather here and there, and then thread this through the length of the rope, and yes, this should do it. That's quite a large thing. It's beautiful, and this will let us go to the excavation in safety, you say? Not so fast. The talisman needs to be chanted before it's of any use. As it is now, it's little more than a fancy little ornament. Well, Quainford, this is the moment you've been waiting for, isn't it? Say no more. Stand back and bear witness as Quenford, descendant of Dwaddle, weaves an incantation the likes of which your eyes have never seen. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Worry not, dear Valen. In truth, at first I was uncertain which of the many prayers I have memorized would serve us best. A traditional chant of the Knights Blessed. But wait, Gitari are an ancient race, so perhaps this calls for an incantation for ancient Ronka. Long did I ponder. Choose poorly after all, and it could mean death and destruction from our friends. It's not the forest itself. Fortunately, it was then that a great serpent came to me in a vision, enlightened me as the precise words that we deliver as to salvation. Words which have long been read in the Gospel of Quinford. You're going to enchant this talisman with ramblings from your dream diary? Now I really have a bad feeling about this. Here we go. Do not be silly, Valen. The great serpent speaks through me, and I am but a vessel for his divine wisdom. Hark, it is precisely as it says in chapter 52, verse 5. The goddess Claus stained cerulean. She did await the arrival of her stewards. The coming of darkness marked a new dawn. A proud people returned to the wood where the egg once fell from high above. O great serpent of Ronka, gifted to us by the heavens, hear the plea of the great sage Sion, and guide the children of Ronka safely to their ancestral home. O great serpent, do tell me, were my prayers heard? Screw-hee! My, I've never heard of this intank-ation. So inspiring! Your powers truly are something else, Master Quinford. I'm pretty sure nothing happened. Maybe I'm also underestimating this guy. Oh, you are wise beyond your years, my young Kitari friend. My knowledge is vast, my powers indeed prodigious, and there is more than honor to wield them in the service of your esteemed people. Though he's prone to bouts of madness from time to time, Quinford is an accomplished priest. The talisman should serve you well. Splendid. Our excavation efforts have already been delayed for far longer than we can afford. Well, Chikaro, this is the moment of truth. There's no telling what dangers lurk beneath us. Are you quite certain you wish to accompany me to the tunnels below? But of course, Father. Why else would I have come to this place with you? Together we will unearth the secrets of our far forefathers. Of our far forwarders, and reclaim our history. Very well. It is clear to you do not make this task lightly. Perhaps you are coming of age after all. And with that, I believe it's time we start digging. Let the excavation begin. Well, the good thing is I got an email today where a professor who had turned my application down sent me a position which may be better fitting, maybe. And since he advertised it so personally, I can imagine it got plus. Let's go. That's good, though. You know, that's definitely a positive. Sometime later. Boing, boing, boing. He's got a helmet on. Kitaro Natal and Chikuro Quatal have safely returned to their preliminary investigation of the tunnels. Well, I hope things go well. English. I hope things go well for you tomorrow, Lisa. What is that? Another incantation of the Great Serpent made manifest before us? Whatever could be the meaning of this, I must know at once. Oh wait, there's another. Lol. They keep multiplying. Oh wait, this is the one who went in with them. This is the one who came out with them. Ahem, if you could settle down for just a moment, Master Quinford, I will explain in detail all I witnessed down below. Father and I found a stone. It was big and square and covered with all sorts of writings, just like in the legends. As my boy says, we indeed find the stelae, or at least one piece of them. What remains? According to the Qatari legend, the stelae comprised 4 perfectly square stones stacked in the form of a massive pillar, which is to say, what we have found is but one part of the larger whole. And if that were not unfortunate enough, even a single stelae we found was badly weathered throughout the years. In many places the engravings are all but indecipherable. This is not all we found. Lying beside the shortened stone was several sad piles of bones, no doubt the remains of our once proud forefathers who carried the stelae down below. I shudder to think of the last moments, torn apart by sin-eaters as they hid away their legacy for safekeeping. Father and I fought to carry the stone to the surface, but at that moment something jumped out and stood in our path. Scree! Are mine eyes to be believed? The beheaded serpent that first accompanied our Qatari friends remain on the surface, which means we are graced by yet another incantation of the Divine Protector. A third manifestation of the Great Serpent. Just how many of them are there, anyway? At the very least, there is the only one we encountered on our expedition, and yet, if traveled here from somewhere to guide us in our efforts, it would not be unreasonably to assume that there are others where this one came from. In truth, it appeared and spoke to us just as we stood before the shattered stone. I cannot help but believe it was conveying to us a message, just as the brethren guided us to the ancient tunnels. Bit scared of the questions and had to shorten the talk so much that hopes it's understandable. I understand that. I understand. Hopefully things go well. Yeah, soon, Spy. Almost done. Shakurl and I pondered the matter, and we believe that we understand. The Great Serpent bids us underneath what remains of scattered and weathered stelae, and piece together a people's history anew with our own hands and minds. I see. If the stones truly have been scattered and weathered by time, then it's the best you could hope to do so. Yet surely you must have been able to make out something from what remained from the stone. What chronicles of Eld were written here? After this specific quest, I will do the 3 dailies and then we'll stop. We were able to make the mark as could be described as a mighty Ronsa wearing a crown. Ronso wearing a crown. No doubt meant to represent the first emperor of Ronka, stood tall with blade raised highest over his head. Before him cowered a Qatari, one of our forefathers no doubt. The carving would soon depict the momentous occasion that was the first encounter between our people and the Empire. The implications could not be more clear. Doubtless of our ancestors, ill-suited for battle, were conquered and subjugated by the might of Ronka, under whose yoke they would find new purpose of the stewards of history. A more fascinating interpretation, Father, but I might be so bold, I saw the drunks quite differently. Go to sleep, princess. I don't think I make a good princess. I do not believe the Ronkan Emperor would be so cruel as to threaten the poor, weak Qatari. No, I believe that he found us vulnerable, and at the mercy of the fearsome beast of the forest, he slew the beast by his own hand and befriended our ancestors, giving us new purpose as his subjects. No way. Your optimism is admirable, my boy, but I fear such a bright and cheery interpretation of events is unlikely at best. History is full of harsh truths, from which we would never avert our eyes. But the tales are still sung of the Emperor's might and majesty to his day, are they not? I simply cannot fathom they would be so cruel as to enslave our people. If you ask me, both theories seem reasonable, but if you intend to keep a record of history to pass down to posterity, you're going to have to choose one. Two conflicting theories of the past, one to be etched in stone and sung until the end of time, on the other destined to be consignated to the dust of the deep, dank caverns below. Truly this is a turning point in the great tapestry that is the history of Qatari. A million. At least a million. Yes, at any rate, I believe we've done all we can here. Sailor Moon dress? No. God, no. Valen, I say Valen, have you no interest in witnessing the momentous occasion in history? Meow, off he goes. I would not think of insisting that my interpretation is the only valid one, and yet I cannot simply toss it to the favor of my son's rose-colored view of the past. How absolutely vexing. Scree! The Great Serpent, it speaks again. It does, and this time its message could not be more clear. I believe that Vexus, the ally of Ronka, should be the one to weigh the option at hand and decide which version of history shall be inscribed upon the stone. Scree! The Qatari father and son have arrived at a conflicting interpretation of the events depicted on the stela. At the bidding of the Great Serpent of Ronka, it has fallen to you to determine which version of the history will be recorded. In order to continue the Qatari quest, speak with either Qataron Nadal or Chakral Quaddle and see the interpretation of history that you find most convincing. Your choice will affect not only the restoration of Stella, but history as it will be told for years to come. Once you make your choice, you will be unable to go back, so choose carefully. Furthermore, yet another serpent clad in curious armor has arrived in Qatari camp. Is there a difference? You have trusted, alright? I'm down for $1 million. Alright, better start saving that million then. New Qatari Society daily quests are now available from Quarterol, Passel, and Hoppel Stoppel. Furthermore, you were able to undertake 3 additional quests. Okay, yeah, we know that. So I'm just going to finish off these 3 quests. Shouldn't take too long, probably like 5 minutes. Alright, so now we have to choose. Father may have his reasons by thinking as he does, but I choose to believe a brighter version of history. Yes, I'm quite certain the Ronkan Empire was a benevolent man who protected the ancestors from fearsome beasts and bestowed upon them a position of honor in their society. Surely you can agree. If you elect to vouch for Quaddle's theory, the first stela will be restored to reflect his interpretation of history. Proceed as you will be unable to review the stela as Quaddle envisions it. The rewards you receive and the content of the quest to follow will be the same regardless of the choice you make. You are free to choose the version of history you find the most compelling. I actually like to believe his version. Oh, thank you. I'm most glad you know that cup of half full tap like myself would convince you of the merits of this theory regarding the Ronkan protection of the Quaddle. Cannot help but feel it's the boy is too optimistic for his own good, and yet you would choose to believe his story, good sir? There's no reason why I cannot do the same. The thing is that it makes sense. They are very praising of the Emperor. I think you can win their trust more easily if you do it, you know, through, well, not enslaving them, I suppose. At long last, I can look upon the history of my people in all its glory, but our work is far from over. Pray continue to lend your aid. Father and I will send our finest artisans. The work must begin at once. Alright, Lisa. Thank you for dropping in. Good luck tomorrow. And I'll see you maybe tomorrow again. The first stele has been restored, its engravings now clearly reflecting Quaddle's theory of Ronkan benevolence. Placed by the talisman fashioned for them, the knights blessed, and hardened by the rediscovering a piece of their heritage, the stewards now pursue the excavation efforts with newfound zealous, should you choose to continue to aid them in their cause. Rank up? Oh wait, we already did rank up. Alright, let's check Defender quickly. Anything new? Minion. We don't have this one yet, so now we do. That cost us pretty much all we had. The Bahamut Serpent of Ronka. Perfect. Let's get these done quickly. After this we'll stop. So yeah, I reckon it's about 11:30 by the time we stop, which is what I had in mind. So, right on schedule. So I should make another command. Dress up as a princess. A million points. Well, you gotta remember though, 1,000,000 points, that's a lot. You can decide to either spend it on me wearing a dress, if that's really what you want to see, or about 133 TCG packs. You know, that's kind of tempting, isn't it? If it broke, ain't fix it. Splendid clay, right? Okay, that's one quest done. There's one here. Too bad we can't pull Are? What do you mean with Are? Are points? you want me to go Ara? What do we need here? Splendid clay, this one. What did you mean with your last message, Cyrus? Okay, where's the last one? All the way up there. Too bad we can't pull. Oh, there was an unspoiled one. Is that, where is it? How do you mean that with pool all the points? %. I filled twice, what the heck? Like, redeem back all the points you spent, or...? Ah, like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to set that up yet. I think those are different points in general. Like, sometimes I see people that do, like, roulettes and spinners and stuff like that to gamble points. But that's for, like, normal points, not for Krista points. I'm not even sure how I can give Krista points to someone. I think you have to earn them the normal way. Not really sure how that works. I see a lot of streamers that have like a betting pool, but they use like a different point system altogether. Not necessarily their channel points. Alright, we should level up again. There goes 76. Alright, and with that, we have 5 minutes left before my initial streaming ends. But we're gonna end it here, guys, because we've done everything we wanted. I guess we didn't continue the main quest yet. but we were able to do 2 badges of Catarl quests and 2 badges of Pixie quests. We were able to complete Chloe's book pretty much. We're just waiting for the reset. One line. 1, 2. Still no go. Yeah, no go. 1, 2. Nope. Gotta reset it again. Alright, anyway, we're gonna end it here, guys. Appreciate you all for spending time with me here. I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys liked the video, please leave it a like. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to help out, please consider subscribing. This will help me and my channel grow. While you're at it, if you have any tips, comments, or suggestions, or would like to see me play another game, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. This is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and I'll see you all in the next Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Till then, thank you Plum Brumps for joining. Appreciate you being here on YouTube. Thank you Reggie for joining on YouTube. Thank you for the like. Evoke and Cyrus, thank you guys for running and joining the stream. Lisa, appreciate you dropping in. Best of luck tomorrow with your interview. Spy, as always, thank you for thank you for being here. Dark Enforcer, thank you for joining, buddy. We're gonna raid out again on Twitch. Thank you, Demon Lord, for joining. Appreciate you dropping in the stream. Did I forget anyone? I don't think I did. I think I got most of you guys here. So we're gonna raid out. Let's see anyone's online right now. Mr. Retro, yeah. Let's raid out my buddy Drew. It's probably one of the longest guys I've been following on Twitch. Now this guy's pretty funny. He plays a lot of retro games, but he has a tendency to rage. He rage quits a lot, and the more he rages, the more fun I have watching him. He's a really good gamer. He does a lot of variety retro games, and he does the retro achievements with them. But boy, oh boy, can he rage. So, yeah. Let's go raid Mr. Retro here. Mr. Rage is how I call him. And say hi to me. Say hi to him for me. And, yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Tomorrow with some more Final Fantasy XIV. Till then.
The stars are whispering to the night, a tale of journeys bathed in light. Footsteps fade on the softest ground. Dreams are calling without a sound. Lay your head on the clouds above. Let the winds cradle you with love. Close your eyes, the world will wait. Dreams unfold at the heavens' gates. A lantern flickers soft and slow, guiding hearts where dreams may flow. The sky wears hues of gentle gold. Stories rest as the night takes hold. Lay your head on the clouds above. Let the winds cradle you with love. Close your eyes, the world will wait. Dreams unfold at the heavens' gates. The echoes of the day retreat. Soft lullabies in shadows meet. A gentle hum, a melody, unraveling all memories. Lay your head on the clouds above. Let the winds cradle stars are whispering to the night, a tale of journeys paved in light. Footsteps fade on the softest ground, dreams are calling without a sound. Lay your head on the clouds above, let the winds cradle you with love. Close your